Plaintiff Zarlisa McNary says the defendant is her daughter, and she and her husband did their best to raise her. But when she went to college, she started drinking, partying, and fighting. Zarlisa is suing for breach of contract and emotional distress. Defendant Ebony McNary insists when she went to college, she was in her dorm most of the time. And although she admits that her grades could have been better, she says it had nothing to do with partying. Ebony does not believe she owes her mother for anything.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you.
Okay, we raised Ebony in a husband and wife household, the best that we could for her. She had the best of both worlds. She had housekeepers. She went to the best schools. And my husband often...
What city?
California, Redlands, California. And my husband often took her out on father-daughter dates, so when she got of age to be able to date, she would know what type of guys to date. So when she did go on her first date to the prom with this guy, he was a bum and a homeless person living in our city.
And was your husband that?
No, my husband was a upright citizen, but she
because
chose...
you said she gonna learn from...
My husband took her on father-daughter dates.
To
so
learn to date men like him.
Exactly.
And the man she dated was a bum.
Exactly.
So she learned to date the type of man like her daddy?
No.
Oh, you say she didn't do it?
She didn't do what she was supposed to do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said we trained our daughter to date men like her father, and she did just that.
No, she did the opposite.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Also, when she went to college, she decided that she was gonna not learn, but go there to party and get drunk.
A lot of them do that.
Yeah, to get drunk, I guess because she had never been away from home.
Did you drink her way out, or did she make it through anyway?
No, she made it through. She made it through
Okay,
just
good.
fine.
Good.
But in the process of her drinking, she got into a fight at school at Clark, Atlanta. I had just paid $8,000 and she got kicked out.
Too, yeah.
Yeah.
Down in Atlanta party and at the clubs.
She acting a fool.
Did she get her rear end done? She get no shots?
No, she didn't.
Everybody down there has shots. You out of it then. You don't have any shots?
Not.
How your waist isn't big, is it?
No.
I know you got half of it then. You keep them little bitty waists and the big cartoon behinds.
Yeah.
Everywhere in Atlanta. Isn't that what you see? Tell the truth.
Yeah, it is what you
Thank
see
you.
down
That's
there.
exactly what you see down there. All right. Tell me about your experience at Clark University.
Well, when I went to Clark Atlanta University, it was the best experience that I had. It was great. It was great to be at a HBCU. Definitely.
Good. And did you almost party your way out? What did you major in, and how did that work out?
I majored in business administration. I had a decent grade point average. It was average. I feel like I could have did a little bit better, but it wasn't because I was partying.
Okay. How long ago did you graduate?
I actually have a couple more months. I have one more semester, so I'll graduate in May 2020.
In what field?
Business administration.
Oh, you did say that. All right. And what are you looking to do?
I'm looking to own a couple of businesses, so.
Okay. How you gonna get the money?
I'm gonna have to get some investors to help me out, and maybe apply for some loans, maybe ask my parents.
Okay, well, that last statement is probably what will work best, because in most instances, people don't help others get in business who have no track record in that business, particularly if they're 23, 24, and not going to risk their money on you. And I know banks won't, unless you got some collateral. Just want you to have a realistic approach to your career. And it's going to be hard to start off a business unless you get some experience in that business. So I think you might want to think about getting a job in the field that you want to build a business in. Then learn everything and then start off your own business in that same area where you get the knowledge. You can't start a business you don't know anything about. All right, let me hear why you're suing her today.
Well, in 2017, my daughter was involved in a 4-car accident. She called me, she was crying, she was upset. You know, immediately I went to where she was at, thank God that she was alive. A few days later, she had promised me, she had wrote down a letter saying that she was going to pay me the money back. It was $1,800 to get the car repaired, and I'm also seeking $1,000 in emotional distress, because what daughter leaves their mother without a car in Atlanta? So
you're in Atlanta too?
Yeah, I'm in Atlanta.
You ain't got no shots, do you?
No, I need some shots, but no, I ain't got none.
Just make sure. All right, when you get your money, maybe you can get you some shots.
Okay.
But don't go way out there. Just have just a little.
It's gonna be normal.
Yeah, all
normal
right.
Side.
All right, make it normal. Okay, they got you caught up, man.
Yeah.
And you 100.
And how old am I? Okay, so
You know I'm having fun now. You know I'm having fun. Tell me then, what happened? She borrowed the money afterwards?
No, she said she was going to pay me back. Mm-hmm. She never paid me a dollar. What daughter does that to their mother? I don't have no car, and she hasn't paid me my money back. I want my money.
Young lady, tell me what happened here.
Well, she's correct. I was in a car accident, and I did initially agree to pay her back. The issue is when I was getting ready to get a new job back home on campus, that's how I was going to pay her back. I told her that. I didn't have a problem with it. I even signed a promissory note. But when I was getting ready to go home, back to accept my job offer, she insisted that I stay. She insisted that I stay back home so that she had hired me a personal trainer. So she wanted me to keep with that. And I told her that if I don't accept this job offer, I would not be able to repay her. I told her that. She still insisted that I stay. So I feel as though the debt is forgiven.
Personal trainer for what?
To lose weight.
Ask her how much weight
Why do you need
lose?
that?
Well,
that throws me off too. I'm sorry, ladies. Don't y'all turn the channel and get mad at me. But I criticize my wife all the time for this. I've had a personal trainer. You know what I do? I get them at the gym, right?
Yeah.
I say, teach me everything you're going to have me to do. And I just might go for a week. After I learn everything, what do I need to keep going back? I do it at home. What am I paying these people $200 a week for? When I can just do it at home. I tell my wife that all the time. Spending $800 a month on something she could do at home. Well, they give you the discipline. I give you the discipline if that's what it takes. But anyhow, all right, so she said a trainer, and you wanted her to stay there, and therefore she told you didn't have to pay her back?
She didn't say I had to, but she insisted that I stay. If I stay, I can't accept my job offer. I can't get a job. I can't pay you back.
And you told her all that?
Yes.
And she said what?
I told her all that, and the only thing that she kept coming back to was staying so that I can continue with my personal trainer. She's just concerned about appearances and materialistic things, and she pushes that on me, so that's the only thing that was in her head at the time, not paying back the money for the damages.
Well, it came back to her.
I was thinking about her health.
Right,
I wasn't thinking about just the personal trainer.
I agree, and you should be concerned with their health. And how do we get $2,800 if it was $1,800 loan? Let me see your note.
My promissory note doesn't state the dollar amount, but it states that she will pay me back.
That's going to be tough to enforce. Pay you back what? How much you owe?
I don't think I owe anything.
That's wrong.
I have the estimate here.
The damage caused. Okay, let's see your estimate. There you go.
Thank you.
She's going to pay for the damage caused by the accident, and with that, we'll go to your estimate. And unless you have a different estimate, I'm going to have to go with the one she has provided, which is $1,800. So where does the other $1,000 come from?
The other $1,000 come from emotional distress.
How so?
Because she keep telling me she gonna pay me, she gonna pay me. She keep wanting to borrow money. I got her the personal trainer. She went for 3 days. I paid that up front.
That's not true.
She went for 3 days, Your Honor.
I got about 30 cases.
Yeah.
Me.
Okay.
I got about 30 people I can sue.
Right.
For that.
Distress.
Emotional distress. You get emotional distress from people who owe you?
I mean, she left me without a car. I couldn't get a car. I didn't have the money. I got that car repaired for her.
That's not a direct connection, I don't believe. You haven't convinced me that your inability to get around town is a direct result of the accident. And unless you tell me and convince me that there was absolutely no other means, there's no buses in Atlanta, or the buses were on strike in Atlanta, no other form of transportation is available other than the car she destroyed. Otherwise, you're just a victim like everybody else of someone who's owed money. $1,800 is your judgment, which is the cost of the repair. Good luck to you. I'm proud that you finished, or you're about to finish. Just get a good plan together, all right?
Yeah.
Good luck to you all. Bye-bye.
I want to say to you, Ebony, I love you. I'm glad that you are responsible now and that you're going to be graduating in 2020, so give me a hug.
All right.